Jon Stewart, man, it is really, really good to finally, I know it's virtual, but to finally meet you, man. I've been wanting to talk to you for a long, long time.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm noticing the dog in the background looks just like our dog Scout.
Well, actually, that's the RCA dog.
Oh,
You to
that's
be in
funny.
radio?
Our dog Scout looks just like that, except has a brown, almost like a Petey from Little Rascals, brown patch over one eye, but very, very similar.
Very cool. Well, that one's plastic, so I hope yours is not plastic.
Not right now, no.
Cool. Hey, man, how did you come up with this? What inspired you to sit down and write this story?
I think a frustration with looking at the political kind of industrial complex as a whole and trying to figure out how we get out of this moment and kind of reverse engineering it back to, I felt like for this movie, I had to create a story so that people could feel like they were watching a different movie than the one they were actually watching, and that story would have to work for them. It would have to be funny and entertaining and believable to some extent, so that when I finally get to kind of the premise, you can have a moment of like, oh, it wasn't about a cynical political operative finding his heart in a small town in Wisconsin. It's about something really different. And so it's kind of a parlor game to some extent.
Incredible talent in this film.
Yes.
How did you pitch this to people like Cooper, Mackenzie Davis? I mean, Rose Byrne, dude, what did you say to them?
I got lucky. I mean, here's the thing. So the first thing I did after I wrote it was send it to Steve. So I had sent it to him before I gave it to anybody else. He's the one I wrote it in mind, and couldn't really imagine anyone else doing that role. So when he said, yeah, it made everything else. I mean, then you're sending a script to these people saying like, hey, want to be in a movie with Steve Carrell? So I would just send them the script, and it came together rather nicely. And I just got fortunate. Part of the issue too with those kinds of actors is they're busy. And so finding a way to make it so that everybody could do it was probably more of the challenge.
I miss your daily guidance, so I'm going to close with this. What Jon Stewart guidance can you give us right now to get through these crazy times?
Wear a seatbelt. Don't smoke. Stay in school. That should do it.
Dude, you're the best. I really, really enjoyed this film. Please do
Thank
more. And stay out there because you're just amazing. I love.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.
Care.
Bye, doggy. Bye, doggy.
Okay. Roof.
Have a good one.